Well, hey, if you are a regular viewer of Lifestyle Live, you know how much we love our artists, painters, photographers, and sculptors, too. Of course, we profile them all right here on our show.
And today we have the story of sculptor Thomas Patsis. His creations are fascinating, made largely with automobile parts and found objects. For his part, Patsis views his work as cold, hard art. Take a look.
Welders, you have been invited here because you're the best at what you do.
When Netflix premiered its niche show Metal Shop Masters, it gained a surprisingly large and loyal following, making stars of the metal fabricators who competed on the quirky program. The winner of Season 1, though, was already a steel-shaping star. You see, Brownsburg's Thomas Patsis had long ago made a name for himself building race cars and motorcycles for Don Schumacher Racing. That's where he learned to weld, a skill that evolved into art for the talented Patsis.
So after hours, I would work and just practice welding. And most of the time, I didn't really want to weld on just like a piece of metal and just put it together. I wanted to weld on something that maybe I'd keep. So I started dabbling in metal art to be fun. And I used to build a lot of models as a kid. So kind of creating little cars was kind of easy to do. And then I just kind of developed it more and more for fun. And then someone said, hey, do you want to, build me something? So I did. Built something and then posted it online, and then kind of just snowballed to where we're at right now.
Snowballed may be an understatement. Patsis and his wife Amanda are the proprietors of Brownsburg-based Cold Hard Art. They make uniquely solid racing trophies coveted by motorsport competitors across the nation. Patsis also does unique one-of-a-kind pieces on commission. Case in point, when quarterback Alex Smith's wife asked Patsis to make a sculpture out of the quarterback's much-publicized limb-saving leg brace, Tom came up with this leg brace Lombardi trophy.
One of the things Tom is proud of is the fact that his trophies are not some little plastic doodad. These things are big, solid, legitimate trophies.
So I think the idea of something heavy and tangible, when you spend this much time in a year and money to win races, and someone gives you like a lightweight plastic trophy, there's something lacking there. So I like that stuff's made out of steel, and it's heavy, and it was like hand built, and that's something only the race winner will really feel, because they're the only ones that really get to hold that trophy.
Yes, Patsis is undeniably an artist, but he is an artist defined by a workman's sensibility. He creates tirelessly, sometimes staying in his Brownsburg workshop until 2 or 3 in the morning to perfect a piece, taking pride in a job well done, a masterpiece completed.
I really like accomplishing goals. So when someone asks for something, I kind of joke that I'm a problem solver, because the trophy or the car or the art or whatever you want doesn't exist. So it's my deal now to solve that problem. So I love it when something is finished and being put in a box and shipped out, knowing in my mind it's done.
For Patsis, art is channeled through both hard work and a loving heart, created with imagination that is at once workmanlike and childlike in its unfailing joy.
And getting back to that.
I love that, George.
Well, he's a neat dude.
Yeah.
That Alex Smith thing, I talked about how he does work on commission. For Alex Smith's wife requested that, and he just had Alex Smith sign a jersey to Tom's wife, and that was the payment. So,
and for those who don't know, like that injury he had, I mean, they thought it was going to end his career.
Or even his life. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a compound fracture. It was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pat's, he's such a good dude. Like, when I left there, he said, hey, if you ever need anything welded, stop by.
Yeah.
So,
Keep that in your back pocket, right?
There you go. Oh,
I
man,
love it.
that's awesome.
Good job, George. That's great.